Now I'm going to show you how the lighting works with the LuciFlex and how to use the optical filters to make the image darker or brighter as needed. First thing you want to make sure is that the room is well lit. Sometimes people mistake the Luci with a projector or some other device that has to be used in the dark. You need to use it in the light. Turn the lights on, make sure there's plenty of light cast on whatever you want to draw and onto your drawing surface. Now, we're not going to worry so much about what you see when you look through here, but when you look through, you should see something. Because I have this mannequin set up correctly in front of me, I see him right here on my paper. But if you're using this right now, we're just talking about lighting. We're not talking about what you're seeing. And you may be seeing the mannequin up here and he's off center, he's on the bottom of the page, maybe on the top of the page. We'll cover that, the placement of the image, in the next video. Right now, we're talking about the brightness of the image. So look through there, you should see something. And if you see something, then you know that you're doing things right. If you don't see something, it's possible that it's too dark in the room. There could be some other issues, but you should be able to see an image even if it's faint. And let me turn on my phone here and show you what I'm seeing here. So I look through here, I'm just looking right down, putting the camera phone right there into the view hole. And you can see, I can see the mannequin here. I can have my pencil here as well. I can see the pencil. And I have my optical filters. 2 optical filters come with the LuciFlex. And you can see one is lighter and one is darker. I'm not sure you can tell that this one's the lighter one, but you can see it much better when you hold it up. So I hold it up to the place where I would be attaching it up here. See, the image gets brighter instantly. The darker filter, the image gets even brighter. If I put both filters together, look, there's the brightest image possible. You think maybe you want to do both filters together, get a huge, like a really bright, crisp image, but you notice what happened to that pencil. The pencil disappeared. So you have to, the important thing here is to not find the brightest image possible. It's to find the right balance between the image and your drawing surface. And I think I like the lighter filter. I think that's going to be the best fit here. So every time you're doing this, you're going to want to do this experiment yourself where you're seeing what works better. You look through here and you hold one filter, you hold the other filter, and you see which one gives you a right balance where you can see the image well, and you can also see your pencil marks, your hands, your drawing surface, and see all that as well. If you look through here, even without a filter, because maybe you're in the shade, drawing something outside, and you're in the shade drawing something in the bright sun, and then the image is too bright, even with no filter, you can bring down the brightness of the image by putting a filter in here. So if you want to make the image brighter, you put a filter in the bottom. If you want to make the image dimmer, you put a filter in the top. In most circumstances, the image will be, sometimes be fine just the way it is. If you have ideal lighting, you won't need a filter at all. Or maybe you just need one or another of the filters in the bottom here. That's what's most common. And to install a filter, all you do is remove the thumb screw here all the way out. Then you put it through the hole in the filter, then thread it right back in to the filter mount that you just removed the thumb screw from. As you tighten it towards the end, make sure everything's straight. And you look through there. Now I have that filter in place. I don't have to hold it with one hand. That's just what you do when you're trying to figure out which one you want to install. And once in there, now I can go ahead and draw this image. And then sometimes you want to start with a fainter image, and then have to get sort of the bolder outlines, and then put in have a more brighter image to then put in some of the detail. So if you want, or you want to go back and forth for other reasons. Sometimes you want to have the image or the drawing be stronger or weaker, and you can just give a little half turn to the filter screw here and just move it out of your way. Now the image is dimmer. Then I want to make the image a little brighter. You just spin it back over here. That's a good way to go back and forth to make sure that it's easy. You don't have to take it all the way back out and all the way back in if you just want to take a quick peek with or without the filter.